They looks like they rolled 221. So unfortunately for HINTZ, he wasn't able to veto both of them. Only one. But that definitely plays towards miklowcic's favor.
This is one of the newer charts added by the Full Plus feature, correct?
I don't remember.
I'll have to fact check that later. But a lot of 8-note turns in here.
Currently tied. Machines are not quite synced on this song, but
you can see the white flashes of both their combos right now.
Yes.
And then as y'all saw, getting through the slow down. Can't tell who has a lead because the machines aren't exactly in sync. And then Chaz already got his food. Thank you. Alright, stop. It looks like miklowcic's about 300 points ahead. Oh, but picking up a miss. Oh, I didn't see him pick up the miss. Just busy listening to your food orders.
Sorry, chat, we failed.
The staff here is making sure that the people volunteering for the tournament. Oh, picking up a miss at the end.
It's going to be pretty close. Ooh, wow. Not as close as I thought, but miklowcic showing his accuracy there. Yeah. Consistency.
And both players getting an uncharacteristic miss on a level 21.
Yeah, it happens. When you look at the leaderboard and you see everyone's high scores, just remember there's probably like dozens of other attempts to get to that score. Okay. Maybe pad issue being discussed, but both players agreeing that since they both got a miss,
it was probably something in the chart that just made them miss.
And the early would have caused HINTZ to lose anyways.
And what I noticed with HINTZ's miss is that a part of the song where there's a lot of gaps between the notes, so he could have possibly just misread a note, like a green note as a blue note, for example.
Yeah, when there's big spaces between notes, sometimes it just catches you off guard if you like lose your attention for a moment.
Or if you're ghost stepping 8s, so like you just hit just early enough that it's a miss completely. And that happens to a lot of us. A lot of us are habitual ghost steppers too.
Yeah, so that's part of the reason I don't ghost step too much is just I confuse myself.
Disconnected Disco as predicted. This is one of HINTZ's best songs. Him and I have talked about this chart a lot. He taught me a lot of different tech on it too for me to get my first 99 on it.
Does he do any hands or just feet?
The final one, he does hands on.
Okay, yeah.
Which is a up, down, freeze. 2 in the middle, left and right, and then back on the freeze, and then the up, down on the second player pad.
So if he does the hand at the end, that will be another $20 added to the Matcherino by Zom.
Yes. And then as y'all see from these hands and the freezes, the one that comes up second, right before the freezes end, you don't have to jump back on the freeze to reactivate it. It'll still count as a held freeze because it's so short before it ends. All right, here's the first hand section. Nice, clean execution by HINTZ right there.
Yeah, a lot of this chart, like, I know how to do in my brain, but every time I try to play the chart, it just vacates my brain.
Yeah, especially like doing it in the moment. That one's a pretty tough one. It's a left down on player 1, center on player 2, and having hit the center on the player 1 side. So you have to hit that middle and can go back to left and down really quick with your left foot if you choose to do it that way. It looks like miklowcic is trailing by about 2,000 points. As long as HINTZ maintains this for the rest of the song, then he's got it. But you never know what happens at the end of the song.
Okay, he didn't do any hands. He did all feet at the end. 0 misses.
I believe this is actually a PB for HINTZ, because HINTZ before had a 99.044, I believe, because I happen to just know that off the top of my head. Where's HINTZ? Oh, HINTZ has a private profile. But I believe this is a PB for HINTZ. His score would put him 4th overall, right behind Paranoia Boy, Dante, and Water Salads for the leaderboard. Oh, look, I just summoned Water Salads in the chat, didn't I? Sweet World again. We just saw Sweet World in the JJK versus Chesmix matchup. Really key part of this song for both players, since they both have such good timing, is not getting any earlies or lates in the streamy parts, and also not missing any of the lifts.
Yes, the ending runs are definitely the part that makes it the rating that it has.
It's a very solid 23. Just feels just right there. Feels just right for that difficulty range.
All right, he wasn't on the ready screen.
He was on the song select screen.
Yes, or the options ready screen.
Yeah, 5-yard penalty. This happened earlier.
So we thought that if you accidentally start early, you just forfeit.
Yeah. Yeah, earlier, I asked miklowcic what his pre-tournament ritual was, and his response to me was watching the Giants lose. He's a very big New York Giants fan. All right. Let's scan this song, starting off with some 8th note brackets. And then I actually need to get going to do my card draw. So you're going to be running solo for a bit, right?
Thank you, Jelly, for the assistance.
I'll be back when I'm not playing.
It looks, I'm not 100% sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. It looks like HINTZ has still a white gold combo. The difference between the white gold and the normal white is not always completely obvious. Definitely has the white gold combo, I can tell now. Never stop, never underestimate just continuing and doing your best. You never know what's going to happen with the other player, especially with these really tricky end runs. Anything with lots of center panel and lots of stream together, mixed together, lots of opportunities to mess up. Or again, a negligent early. Both players executing very well. Wow, just 100-point difference. So Jared takes the win. So